Good afternoon. My name is Adam, and I'm glad to welcome you on this beautiful sunny day to the Banter Wars arena here just on the outskirts of Heap City. Here, 36 competitors from the greatest minds in all of A Heap of Land will compete in the most deadly, destructive and most carnage-filled battles ever in the history of roboteering. Who will come out on top and win the ultimate prize, the Banter Wars trophy, and a grand money sum of 100 Aheapian dollars? We'll find out here in the next coming episodes. Come with me inside. Good evening everybody, and welcome to this first episode of Banter Wars Series 1. This competition will test all of A Heap of Land's characters. They'll be showing their mettle, their grit, their best designs, their best weapons, and they'll be showing how much they want to beat each other's face in. And they're all here to compete for the amazing Banter Wars trophy. Who will get it? Let's find out. This first episode is known as the Doctor's Takeover. We found the only ambulance in A Heap of Land and took those doctors and forced them at gunpoint to build robots. What you're about to see is the robots that they made, and you're about to see them then smash each other to pieces. Let's go meet the robots! Good evening, I'm Mr. Doctor, and this is my robot, the Rib Massager. As you can see, it is a wedge-shaped robot with a massive hammer to bash opponents' faces in. And on the back we have a cutting device that is usually used for slicing brains in half in surgery. This robot is about to win everything, I can assure you. The Rib Massager is a beast of a machine with a large wedge-shaped body that should get under the opponents and potentially throw them over with a large hammer flipper weapon. On the end of the hammer is a large 20-kilo block that will smash anything that gets close. On the rear of the robot is a large spinning blade that can crack through any opponent's shell. This one is the favourite to win the heat. Hello, my name is Mr. Doctor, and this is my robot, the Phallus Chopper Offer, because it chops off phalluses. As you can see, it has a spinning blade on the front which is used to chop the phallus from the body. It also has spikes on the side just in case any silly person tries to take me from the side. If they wanted to take me from the back, well, that's up to them. The Phallus Chopper Offer, made by Dr. Doctor, has a large spinning blade at the front that can get through any robot shell. The spikes on the side not only act as weapons in themselves, but they also act as an anti-flipping mechanism to stop this unstable robot from going on its back. The instability of this robot is its greatest weakness.
My name is Assistant, and I make a robot for the game called Robot. It is going to win because it is a robot.
This rather brightly coloured robot is Assistant's very own robot, spelt incorrectly. It has no weapons, it has no armour, and its only tactic of destroying the enemy is to confuse it with the rather ill-placed stickers and decals. This is the rank outsider for the competition. Hello, I am the Silly Doctor, and my robot is appropriately named Silly. As you can see, it is very silly. It has a silly weapon on the front, and a silly number of spikes and wheels in order to confuse the opponent. The Silly Doctor's robot, named appropriately Silly, has no real design, it has no real weapons, it has no real wheels, and it has no real anything. The fact that it's so bizarre means it's a rather unpredictable robot, and nobody really knows how far it will get. What is certain though is that it's protected from all sides, with all manner of gadgets and gizmos that just appear to have been glued on at random.
Hello, my name is Terrence, and my robot is the Bone Bugger Upper, because it's going to bugger up your bones. It has a claw on the front that goes... Nobody stands a chance against my robot.
The Bone Bugger Upper is Terrence's own machine, made purely from the violence of his shouting. It has potentially the most ferocious weapon in all of this competition, these large claw blades on the front that can even turn opponents over. Aside from that, there is not much else to the robot, and it is vulnerable from all sides. Will we see if its bite matches up to its bark? Each of our heats will contain 6 robots, and each of those 6 robots will be separated into 3 for the first round. The first 3-way battle in this series is the phallus chopper offer, the rib massager, and robot. Let's see how they get on.
Doctor, how do you rate your chances going into this first fight?
Well, I think I have a very good chance. You see, all my competitors have phalluses that are just waiting to be chopped off, and my machine's very good at it. It's chopped off many phalluses in its time, and it's bound to chop off some more today, as you're about to see.
And the match begins. The rib massager and robot and phallus chopper offer all come together and already blows a throw. The rib massager can't seem to get an accurate throw in. It comes close now, and slam! Right on top of the phallus chopper offer. The phallus chopper offer locked robot into the corner, but he's free now. Another slam in from the rib massager. And once again, the phallus chopper offer seems to have locked robot in place. And they're both being counted out. The phallus chopper offer moves away, but robot is still under pressure. Far too slow. And is already counted out. So the first round has ended. Robot, far too sluggish for its own good, is counted out and out of the competition. I would just like to say, after that first round, it's obvious that Mr. Assistant's robot was below par. I would suggest that next time, Assistant, you try to make at least a good robot.
Maybe you're right, Mr. Doctor. Tell you what, I will inject my robot with make better robot drugs. Oh look, the drugs worked, and I now have a better robot that I would like to call my bestest robot. It has saw that goes It uses the same saw that was used to cut my brain out from my head.
A late entry into this heat, my bestest robot is Assistant's second go at making a robot, even though it's probably still awful. After his last robot didn't have any weapons at all, nor did it have any pace, this robot improves slightly upon those two things. It has a large circular blade at the front which comes out whenever an opponent comes near, and its wedge-shaped body gives it protection from all sides.
Assistant, you appear to have made a second robot for this tie. What's the reasoning behind this?
My robot lost.
I see. Well, do you think this robot stands a better chance in this competition than the previous one?
Yes.
So the next round in Heat 1 is the next 3 robots in this competition, including the just recently added My Bestest Robot, which is the Assistant's second attempt. We have the Silly Doctor's robot, Silly. We have Terrence's robot, the Bone Bugger Upper, and then we have My Bestest Robot. The match begins! Instantly, Bone Bugger Upper takes on My Bestest Robot and has already locked him into the corner. Can't seem to get that claw weapon in on My Bestest Robot, who has already been counted down. In comes the Silly Robot, doing nothing much of use. He's been getting a couple of blows in on the Bestest Robot though. The Bone Bugger Upper seems to have a grudge against My Bestest Robot for some reason. Silly has just been left on his own. Silly's not being very useful at all. Literally doing nothing. The Assistant's robot has been counted out, but finally escapes this time. This robot's got a little more pace than the last one had. But Silly is now under pressure from the Bone Bugger Upper. If nobody is immobilised by the end of this, it does go to a judge's decision, the judge being myself. Silly now trying to get the spikes in action on the Bone Bugger Upper, but it's proving pretty much not effective at all. But now, Bone Bugger Upper and My Bestest Robot seem to be stuck. And My Bestest Robot is counted out. So once again we find that the Assistant's robot is counted out. No match for the Bone Bugger Upper that really threw its weight around.
Assistant, I'm terribly sorry that both your robots went out in the first round. What are your thoughts?
My robots lost. I am sad because I wanted to win.
Oh, it's time for the round 2. So round 2 in Heat A now, and we have the Phallus Chopper Offer against Silly.
Mr. Silly Doctor, I think it's fair to say that in the last round, the Bone Bugger Upper did most of the hard work. Do you think you stand much of a chance in this second round? Yes. All will tremble.
The match begins, the camera now on the Phallus Chopper Offer. And instantly, Silly has got no sort of guidance at all. The robot is just fumbling and bumbling around the arena. Instantly, the odds-on favourite will be the Phallus Chopper Offer with the more deadly weapon and the actual ability to drive in a straight line. Is Silly drunk or something? Does not appear to be turning in the right directions, and already under pressure from the Phallus Chopper Offer. Will his phallus be chopped off? We shall wait and see. Oh no! No! The Phallus Chopper Offer is over! One of the spikes on the side of Silly has thrown him over, and he's stuck on his back. There's no way out of that. He's got no Shremek. Now Silly is just tormenting the Phallus Chopper Offer. And now the countdown begins. 3, 2, 1, out. What a shock! The Silly robot has beaten the Phallus Chopper Offer in a complete surprise result.
Doctor, what happened there? It all seemed to be going so well, and then suddenly you found yourself on your back and out of the competition. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I am very disappointed. However, if he wants to turn me on my back, that's absolutely fine with me. I'll just have to chop off his phallus some other day. I've got plenty of opportunities.
Next up in round 2, we have the Rib Massager against the Bone Bugger Upper.
Mr. Doctor, you're against a very impressive Bone Bugger Upper robot. Do you think you have much of a chance against this mighty weaponry?
Well, yes, of course. I'm number 1 ranked for a very specific reason, the fact that I am the main character, at least in this heat, and my robot is, frankly, spectacular. If he wants to beat me, then so be it, but he will be fired on the very moment he decides to beat me.
Both these robots are pretty strong contenders for this competition, but already the Bone Bugger Upper is showing him. What for? Looks like the claw is a lot speedier, a lot more dangerous. And the Doctor doesn't know what to do. Both these weapons are very inaccurate, but you'd have to say that the claw weapon is much more deadly, but we're yet to see the spinner come into play. And here it comes, on the back of the Rib Massager, causing some damage. Oh no! The weapon has come up. The weapon of the Rib Massager has come off under pressure from the claw. It can still be used as a flipper weapon, but the Rib Massager simply doesn't have the speed to get under the Bone Bugger Upper. The Rib Massager just can't get away, and that's the rest of his weapon gone. Immense damage is being caused here by the Bone Bugger Upper. You could say that this is almost over, but we said that about the last one with the Phallus Chopper Offer. Things can turn very quickly in this game. Massager is actually pushing the Bone Bugger Upper onto the drop area, and that is a massive blow on the Bone Bugger Upper. The Rib Massager's gone for the pit release. Can he guide the Bone Bugger Upper into the pits? It looks like the Bone Bugger Upper has won. Then again, it does go to the judges. We'll have to see what they say, but it looks pretty certain which way they'll go. And it's over. We go to our panel of judges to see who wins this battle. Judged purely on the amount of damage done and the amounts of aggression, the win goes to the Bone Bugger Upper. So that's it, the Bone Bugger Upper has beaten the Rib Massager, the favourite for the competition, and now we have a juicy final to get ourselves into.
I'm sorry to say that was a rather humiliating defeat against Terrence's robot. How do you feel after that battle? Well, frankly, I'm very disappointed. I should have won this battle, hands down, but unfortunately, things conspire against me all the time. You'll find that this happened when I lost my hospital, and then I went out to live in the hillbilly land and got hit in the head with a turtle, which I think actually belonged to the silly doctor who's beaten me to the final, which again just strikes me as very conspiratorial. Anyway, I'm going to head back to my ambulance, and Terrence will not be following me, I think you'll find. I think you'll find he'll be quite incapacitated by the end of this competition.
Now while we wait for the Heat A final to take place, we'll take just a little break from that competition to go see the Sumo Challenge. This is a challenge where one of our robots takes on a foreign robot to see if they can win in a sumo battle. It probably won't, but we'll see how it goes. First one to take on this challenge is Polly. In this challenge, Polly takes on Fail. And we get going in the Sumo Challenge. And it's already over. Polly is out. Well, that was a lot of fun. Let's get back to the actual competition. So the final in Heat A. A very unexpected one. We've got the Bone Bugger Upper against Silly. This for a place in the Banter Wars final.
Silly Doctor, congratulations, you're into the final. Some may say it's actually quite a surprise to see your robot in here. They didn't think you'd reach this far, but you've proved them all wrong. How do you feel on your chances in this final?
I think my chances are spectacular. Or I shall hurt you.
So Terence, congratulations, you're into the final of this heat. I'm sorry we haven't really talked to you much before, but now that you're in the final, we sort of have to, even though we've been trying to avoid it this whole time because of how loud you are. How do you feel for your chances in this competition? Do you think you can win it?
Yes, I think I can win it. My robot is really good, and it's gonna smash them all in the face. Sorry, I need my drugs. Where are my drugs?
3, 2, 1, go! The Bone Bugger Upper has all the pace, all the stamina, all the weaponry. The Silly robot was fortunate to get through against the fast chopper offer. One of his spikes coming into action very quickly in that one. Now they're coming together. It's a bit nervous. The Bone Bugger Upper is thrown across the arena, but lands on his wheels. That was a fortunate escape. Now the weapon can come into play. And what way it comes in! Look at that! It's thrown Silly robot up into the air. The wheels are spinning in more ways than one. And he's over. He's upside down. But because of the amount of wheels on Silly, he can recover. He can keep moving. But look at this weapon on the Bone Bugger Upper. It is absolutely phenomenal. A really unique design on this robot. Terence will be proud. Silly's got no chance now. Look at it. It's a stranded bloody monstrosity in the corner of the arena. And the Bone Bugger Upper is just tormenting it, bullying it into submission. The countdown has begun, and it looks like the Bone Bugger Upper has won this one, and will be in with a place in the final. That's it. Into the final, the Bone Bugger Upper goes. And what a competition, what a way to end the first heat. The Bone Bugger Upper is triumphant, and will try, in the final, to take on the others for the title. Thank you very much for watching Heat A, and I hope you tune in for Heat B, where the Hillbillies come in to play. This has been Aheapian Games of Robot Arena 2 and Banter Wars. Ta-ra, toodle pip, toodaloo, and cheerio. Have a good one.
Well, you've done it, Terence. You're into the final. How does it feel?
I feel very angry, but I don't really know why. I should be happy, but I'm never happy.